If my choice of where I live at the moment may be determined by the length of my commute. If I have an autonomous vehicle that my employer allows me to start work when I get in the vehicle and finish work when I get out of the vehicle at the end of the day, I could commute a much longer distance and actually be productive in the vehicle. And even though I commute a longer distance, I actually spend less time overall commuting and working. So that would change where I live. And we estimated for truck driving, for instance, that if you fully automate the truck, the cost of operating the truck falls by 40%. And you can use the truck 42% more of the time. So you almost double the cost efficiency of the truck. For taxi drivers, one study a few years ago in New York City said that 57% of the cost of the taxi was the driver. Uber have made it very clear that with autonomous, their autonomous taxi-like service, that they will make using Uber cheaper than owning a vehicle. And the costs can only fall because once we move to ultra-lightweight electric vehicles, then rather than an average cost costing 50 cents a kilometre, we're looking at potentially getting costs as low as 15 cents a kilometre, which is a game changer. There's going to be major job displacement. There's the direct job impacts, which are to do directly related with the transportation industry, and then there's the indirect job displacements. So as I said in the committee, about 4% of our economy is tied up in people crashing their cars. It's incredible. There is an entire industry around this. That will all be affected. Lawyers, people that deal with crashes, the legal profession, the insurance profession, again, all close to being direct impacts. And then there are the indirect impacts from this as it filters out across the economy. So there will be significant job losses with this, and this is only one of several technologies that is bringing automation, artificial intelligence and robotics into our daily lives. And this technology push is coming very, very rapidly at us, and it will lead to significant job displacement. And the automation and the artificial intelligence is reaching a point where it will replace jobs faster than we can retrain to do the jobs. And so one of the things when we get into deep discussions on autonomous vehicles is this whole point of job displacement. And then we start talking about what's the solution to that, because we're deconstructing capitalism, we're changing the social compact, and President Obama recently gave an interview and referred to this, that we perhaps need to be looking at some form of universal basic income where everyone is guaranteed sufficient money for their basic needs. And then that will allow us to work more freely doing what we want, because employment there's going to be a systemic effect from autonomous vehicles and other technologies to reduce employment rates.